It is 6:33. We're over to Mike Eppel with a look at the top business stories for the day on this Monday. Hi, Mike.
Hey, morning, Melanie. We've got markets moving to the upside of the early trade this morning, but the focus is on the price for oil, and it's at a 3.5-year high, and that could mean a much more expensive price to fill up the gas tank in very short order. Oil above $70 per barrel for the first time in 3.5 years this morning, and a lot of this is just on speculation that over the course of this week, we're going to hear from the Trump administration about the tearing up of the Iranian nuclear accord that was signed by the Obama administration in 2015. The Trump administration has been a very critical opponent of that deal, and that could put sanctions back on Iran, take them out of OPEC oil production, tip the balance again, supply and demand in the energy trade. Price for oil going up quite dramatically already this morning, north of $70 per barrel for the first time since November 2014. We're coming into the week with the price for gas around $1.37 per liter and expected to climb if, in fact, the price for oil is doing the same. Wholesale prices for gasoline already on the move, up by about 1% this morning. Apple, will it be the first trillion-dollar company? It's well on its way to that milestone. Apple shares Friday jumped close to 4%. on the revelation that Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway, the big mutual fund company, were buyers of Apple stock. $13 billion worth of Apple shares bought by Warren Buffett in the first quarter of the year. Investors seeing that as a vote of confidence for the world's most valuable company sent the shares of Apple sharply higher Friday, up again this morning. And all of this has contributed to a lot of upward market momentum because Apple is such a huge company now on the Wall Street markets. The Dow on Friday gained 339 points. Even the Toronto stock market got into the enthusiasm, gaining more than 100 points in Friday's trading activity. It's getting down to crunch time for the NAFTA negotiations. The U.S. Trade Representative, Robert Lighthizer, has said that over the next week and a bit, they want to have some sort of preliminary deal in place for NAFTA between the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. Otherwise, they're going to put this whole thing off until after the U.S. midterm elections later this year. We've also got the Mexican presidential vote coming up, so they want to get something on paper. Probably, though, a lot of people thinking it's not going to happen. Net result, we've got the Canadian dollar down this morning at 77.75 cents U.S., and that's even despite an elevated price for oil, which usually has the Canadian dollar trending higher. Not so much in the early going today. I'll send it back to Kevin in the studio.
Yeah, we're living in a bizarro world right now, my friend. All right, thank you very much, Mike Eppel.